YouTube, we need to talk. I've had a glance at your nominees for the 2021 Creator of the Year Streamy Awards, and I have but one thing to ask you. What in the name of Cthulhu's left nipple is this shit? Why do you have 5 different TikTokers on the Creator of the Year nominees for YouTube? And no one in the comment section give me that bullshit like, oh, the Streamy Awards are for everyone. Bitch, no. No. Just shut your face. Shut it. Get some tape. Shut your face. No. Okay? The Streamy Awards have been for YouTubers. Straight up. You don't know much. Right? Just shut it. Let the person who did the research explain. Okay? On this Creator of the Year list, you have 5 TikTokers. You have Addison Rae, Avini Gray, rhyme, didn't realize that, Bella Porch, Charlie D'Amelio, and Dixie D'Amelio. What? Like, please explain to me why. Like, how are they on this list? And please keep in mind, 3 out of the 5 TikTokers were nominated last year. So they literally got repeat nominated somehow. And then you added more TikTokers to the list? Like, why? Why? Just Susan Wozniak or Susan Susan Waterfall. What? That's so bad. Susan Wojcicki. You can tell me. You can tell me, like, why? Like, let me get inside your brain right now. Like, tell me why. Why are there 5 different TikTokers on this list? Like, come on, you can tell me. It's not like my name is Message or whatever. You can tell me. I can keep a secret. Just tell me. Tell me why there are 5 goddamn TikTokers on the goddamn Creator of the Year nominee. And don't, before anyone come chat to me, say like, oh, I'm just bitter. Like, you'll never be as popular. Yes, yes, that's true. But like, they did nothing like this year. Like, seriously, none of their videos really got into trending except maybe Bella Porch. Yeah, I think some of our videos got into trending. But like, motherfucker, they're not making videos. I did research. Let me pull up my notes right here because I'm prepared like that. Okay? Yeah, Addison Rae made like 3 to 4 videos from last year. Max 4 videos from last year. She's like one of the most followed TikTok accounts ever to date. She has money. She has resources. She was in He's All That. She has the resources to make more than 4 videos in a goddamn year. Okay? Same thing with Charlie D'Amelio. Charlie D'Amelio made 9 videos. She's literally the #1 most followed TikTok account to date. She has the money. She has the resources. Please explain to me how she has only made 9 videos. Dixie D'Amelio is probably the best one out of the whole lot. She made like 36 videos. Most of them are like the early late show. I haven't watched it. Probably should do that. Like, just react to it, like the first one and the last one. Might be interesting. Anyways, like, she made 36 videos from last year. Respectable number. I'll appreciate that. You know, I'll give her that. Avini Gray made 44 videos from last year. Respectable number. But then you break it down, and 20 of those videos are about a minute long. Really? You really? Really? A minute? Like, you really? Like a minute? Like minute long videos? That's what you decided were good enough to go onto your YouTube channel. You wrote a whole ass book. You have the resources to write a book at like 20, where you have no real life experience like anyone else can learn from. Really? Like, it's like if you have the resources to write a book, you can make more. You can make some videos that are not a minute long. Okay, honey. Okay. And then Bella Porch, who made 2 videos. Like, that's it. Not gonna lie, there was some banging YouTube videos, some banging music videos. But Creator of the Year? Like, really? Okay, if there's like a separate category just for music videos, like breakout music video of the year or breakout original music video from the year, to highlight the less conventional music artists, like, that'd be cool. Like, nominate her for that. She can maybe win from that. Like, totally fine with that. But Creator of the Year for 2 videos, don't get me wrong, they're in the millions of views, but like 2 videos for Creator of the Year? Word? Real? Serious? But that's the breakdown for all of the TikTokers. You have like a good chunk of them barely made any videos this year. They basically were trying to bring TikTok over to YouTube by making minute long videos. Or they just made 2 videos, period. And then Dixie D'Amelio is really the only one that's actually making videos for YouTube and trying to cater to YouTube's audience. And then all of this nominates all of them for a Streamy Award? Like, word? For real? Really now? Wow. And I think I'm gonna put on my Sherlock Holmes cap right now and use my 1.5 brain cell to try and figure out why would YouTube nominate 5 TikTokers who barely make videos on YouTube for the YouTube Streamy Award Creator of the Year. Let me do some thinking. Let me stroke my chin pensively. Was it in thought? I guess stroke my beard here that I just recently shaved in thought to ponder why would they do this. And I think I know why. YouTube is trying to be TikTok. It's very obvious. They made shorts, and just recently they removed the dislike. You know what other social media platforms don't have a dislike button? TikTok. And TikTok is the most comparable to YouTube because they both have video. You can't really say Instagram, because Instagram's main DNA is photos. They tried to do video to compete with TikTok, but like TikTok is the #1 video sharing platform that only has likes, right? And it's very obvious. YouTube is trying to be TikTok. So that's why they're trying to they're trying to make TikTokers the face of YouTube. That's why so many of them have been nominated for a Streamy Award. Like, there are 5 TikTokers that have been nominated for a Streamy Award. And keep in mind, last year they nominated 3. They renominated people for this year and then added more people. They want TikTokers to come over to YouTube. They want TikTokers to be the face of YouTube. They want TikTokers to bring their 13 to 17-year-old, very impressionable, very stupid audience from TikTok to YouTube. Because 13 to 17-year-olds are the youngest children you can directly market to. Because if you're 12 and under, you go directly over to YouTube Kids. They cannot get targeted advertising. So you're losing a whole bunch of money just from that fact alone. So you need the next best thing. You need 13 to 17-year-olds. You need people who have never paid taxes, basically. You have people who are just learning what a pube is. Oh, that was bad. Oh my God. You need people that haven't been downtrodden by the state of the world yet. They still have that youthful glint in their eyes. They're not dead inside yet. Or that's the thing, they're jokingly dead inside. They're not actually dead inside, like me, who's only 20 and is really and truly dead inside. Alright? Those are the people you want, because those are the most naive, those are the most impressionable, those are the most willing to spend money that isn't theirs. Sneak, go and get your mom's credit card, buy some stuff, give YouTube your money. That's what they want. They want the stupidest people. They want the stupidest people who are still technically old enough to get targeted advertising, because they're the most lucrative, and that's why they're trying to get all of these TikTokers, essentially 0 to 12-year-olds, off limits. YouTube can't touch them. The minute they hit 13, YouTube is on them like a Catholic priest. I've worked on this joke. I'm putting it in. This is the 3rd time I'm recording this. It's staying in. That's right. All right. YouTube is a Catholic priest. There's a white van of targeted advertising, and then YouTube is just tempting all the 13 to 17-year-olds with the candy of TikTokers. Come over here, little children. I got Charlie D'Amelio. I got Dixie. I got Addison Rae. Why don't you come over here? I got more in my white van over here. I'm crazy. That's what YouTube is doing. They want the 13 to 17-year-olds because they're the most lucrative. They're potentially the most lucrative. I mean, look at kids content. Look at Ryan's toy review. Toy reviews. My words are difficult. Look how much how much potential money he rakes in. But his target demographic is fetuses to just not a fetus. They're barely just not a fetus. So the YouTube can't target advertise them, or else couples gonna come on their booty hole and just eat it out in a non-sexual way, of course. So they need the next best thing, which is 13 to 17-year-olds. Because you cannot look me dead in my eye, my one messed up eye, and tell me that Charlie D'Amelio audience is older than her. No. Just no. You can't tell me 25 to 34-year-olds are watching Charlie D'Amelio. Those are lies, those are deceit. No. Look at her meet and greet. Charlie D'Amelio is only 18, and she was half the reason her average meet and greet age wouldn't be 6. Charlie D'Amelio's entire audience are fetuses to people who have never paid taxes. Alright? That's her entire audience. She's not going older than herself, okay? Let's be very clear here. See, and I would venture to say that it's the same for the rest of them. Dixie D'Amelio, Addison Rae, Avini Gray, Bella Poarch. Maybe Bella Poarch has an older audience. You have to realize most of these people are 21 at the most. 21 is the oldest they are. So there's no way their content is exclusively for 21-year-olds. And there's no way older people are watching them. Once you've paid taxes, or once you've ever paid taxes or cried over the fact that you have to pay taxes, Charlie D'Amelio's content is not appealing to you. Let's be very clear here. had the most evil sounding laugh, I swear to God. There's no way you have considered dropping out of college and watch Charlie D'Amelio content. There's no way. You're hopelessly grasping at your youth if you do that. Let's be very clear here. The reason I made this video is to highlight this. Just highlight YouTube trying to be TikTok when in all actuality it is not TikTok. It is YouTube. It has its own audience. It has its own demographic, but it has its own audience. It has its own culture. It has its own history. Stop trying to be TikTok just because it's a hip and happening thing right now. YouTube, you need to do what you do best. Focus on your creators. Foster that community. Don't just abandon your core content creators who have been with you since day one. And for the shiny new TikTokers who are the most lucrative at the time, who may be the most lucrative at the time. Who knows? It's just frustrating. And this is probably why they removed the dislike button. Because does TikTok have a dislike button? No, not a lot. So social media uses a dislike button. YouTube is the only one that does, or YouTube is one of the only ones that does, and they removed it. Why? To make it. Why? So that way, when you see Charlie D'Amelio and Dixie D'Amelio, all you see is likes from their mindless horde of people. All you see is likes. They're trying to make YouTube like TikTok, and overall, it's just going to hurt the integrity of YouTube. It's just frustrating that you can't just rely on a platform, that this platform is always changing, is going to kick you to the curb for the new fangled thing. It's not fun. I imagine for bigger content creators who actually make money, having your entire platform switch on a dime and then you drop viewership and all of this, it's probably not fun. It's probably not fun. So I'm talking like YouTube, I'm talking to you. Susan, I'm talking to you. YouTube is YouTube. TikTok is TikTok. YouTube is not TikTok and TikTok is not YouTube. They're two very different things. You need to know this. You cannot come in with your shorts and you're trying to bring over TikTokers to YouTube and say like, oh, YouTube is TikTok now. Oh, we're so hip with the kids now. No, YouTube is YouTube. Keep it that way. Please give us back the dislike button because God is so annoying. Yeah, because when I want to watch a tutorial, I don't know whether or not it's good. Christopher made a fantastic video covering this. So I'm just gonna suggest you go watch that because he's a way better YouTuber than me. But like YouTube is not TikTok. So you should not be giving TikTokers YouTube awards. You should not be removing the dislike button so that way it's more like TikTokers and to be more appealing to the Gen Z audience, right? Who don't know not to eat soap. Oh, that's such an old thing to say. But what are the kids doing? That's stupid. Oh, they're like stealing shit from their school for some devious licks. Yeah, that's the generation that you're trying to they're trying to get into YouTube. I may be a very, very, very small YouTuber in the grand scheme of things, but if I feel the need to talk about this, then other people probably agree with me. YouTube is YouTube and TikTok is TikTok. They need to be separate. I do not want to see the 2022 Streamy Awards be filled with like 7 TikTokers and only 3 actual real YouTubers. Alright, the creator of the year should be someone that encapsulated that year, like who had incredible growth that year. That's what the creator of the year award should be, to me anyways. It shouldn't just be whoever you want to promote, whoever you want to be the face of YouTube despite their actual involvement in the YouTube scene. Please show some love to the actual content creators on your platform, YouTube. Alright? Because I would not be surprised if there are a whole bunch of content creators who started on YouTube, got big on YouTube, that could have very easily filled any space on the Creator of the Year award. Yeah, I think that's all I really had to say. I have to go and edit this and do all of the various YouTube things. This is like the 3rd time I'm recording this because like the audio just sounded like ass. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope YouTube listens. Please share this out to people. It would be very nice. Like I'm a minute, like a very infinitesimally small YouTuber. Yeah, I finally said the word. Thank you. But I feel like what I'm saying holds some water, even if it's just like a drop of a drop. Like at the end of the day, YouTube is one of the better platforms to be on, and I really and truly do not want to see it change to be something unrecognizable. Like I think even a YouTube creator, as in like someone who started YouTube, said that removing dislikes is just absolutely stupid. That's really all I wanted to say. So thank you and bye. I mean end of message. Oh my god, that's such a cringy outro. I swear to God.